Hey guys, Hathi here. Wanted to create a quick video on Shadow Island from Lost Ark. I was trying to get this island token and couldn't figure it out, but I finally got my way through it and figured I'd share a video with you on how to do it. Now, if you've already completed the first set of quests here and just want to skip to how do you get to floor 24, go ahead and move to 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this video. Otherwise, hang in there and I'll walk you through the whole thing. So to start with Shadow Island, you want to head out to sea, and you're going to be moving just above North Vern. And if you click into that map square there, you'll see in the lower section there's a section of dead waters with an island right above it. That's Shadow Island. You want to avoid dead waters if you can, but not a huge deal. Now, quick tip, you can alt left click on this map to set your auto sail route, and then just let go, and you'll kind of fly through the ocean and eventually end up at your destination. Now, when you get to the island, just go ahead and enter it. And I think when you first get here, I've already done it, but there's going to be a quest right here. One of these guys on the left, go ahead and take that. And they're going to ask you to go, find some things, look at some clues, etc. You know how Lost Ark quests are. But just go ahead and complete all the purple quest line that you can, and I'll walk you through some of it here. You're going to just head into the tower, across this big cool bridge. And I love some of these cinematics here as the camera pans out and you've got these crows flying around everywhere. This is just such a cool cinematic. Once you're in the tower, there's going to be two guys to the left here. Now keep these guys in mind because you're going to come back to them multiple times. So you continue the quest line and then just head up. Now, the quick note for everybody, this is floor 1 of the tower. I know you just came up from the ground floor, but this is considered floor 1. You're going to continue up. And on floor 2, one of the quests is going to be to talk to some guys or find some bodies here. And you're basically going to be looking for some dead bodies. You talk to them. I don't know how that works. One of them for me was in the lower left corner of this floor on floor 2. Then you head up to past floor 3 and onto floor 4. And there's a second body on the right-hand side. Now you can interact with this blood puddle there for an optional segment of the quest. You don't need to do that. But again, once you do this, you complete all the blue quest line, just head back down to that ground floor and talk to those guys. That'll progress through the chain of quests. You'll get some rewards, a lot of crafting materials. You're just going to continue through this. The last quest they'll give you before, the island token is to come up here and beat this guy. And he's going to drop something for you. It's an RNG drop. So if you don't get it the first time, you got to come back and fight him again. He's not too hard. He just, especially, it depends on your gear score, but you just want to make sure you avoid. He's got this kind of Warwick move where he just swipes at you like crazy, so you want to make sure to avoid that. Once you kill him, you run back down to the bottom, turn it in, and you get the last quest in the chain for Shadow Island. And the reward for that is going to be the island token. And that quest wants you to go to floor 24 of the tower. However, you come back up here to floor 5, you'll see that there's a barrier here. You can't continue through this. And you can try, using different songs. I butted my head up against this for a while. I couldn't figure out how to get through it. Was Googling it and everything. But finally figured out what it is. What you want to do is you want to leave the tower. Just go ahead and play. I have my Song of Return set to Vern Castle, but you can go to any town, any city where, you've got your dungeons and crafting and all that stuff. I'm going to Vern Castle. Once you're here, obviously every town the layout's going to be a little bit different, but in Vern Castle I want to go to this icon up here. It's a little tower with kind of bat wings on it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the triport and rush over there real quick. So we'll speed through this. Once you get to this thing's just called the tower, and you want to enter this. Now this is a solo dungeon type of deal where you start on the ground floor and you work your way up, and it gets harder and harder. You have to do this by yourself, and there's 2 different tiers. One opens up, I think, at gear score 302, and the other one's at 802. I haven't done the second tier yet, but you just need to get through floor 24 of this. Now, each floor gives some pretty cool rewards as well, but once you get to floor 24, you can go ahead and back out. And to do that, after you beat the floor, you'll see a little icon show up in the upper left corner right below the counter. It's going to say stop, and that will let you leave this dungeon. So you go ahead and click stop, and once you're out, you want to head back to Shadow Island, again above North Vern there. Once you're in the tower, you want to talk to one of these 2 guys. There'll be the icon above his head, and he'll give you the reward of the island token, so you'll be done with that. Well, that's it, guys. I hope this is helpful. You know, again, it took me, you know, multiple hours of trying to figure this out. Maybe I'm just bad at Google, but I figured there might be some people out there looking for, you know, a little how-to here. So anyway, good luck out there, and hopefully I'll see you guys in game.